You're listening to the Broken Havoc podcast on YouTube, where we discuss everything in and outside of the squared circle. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and as the frickin' referee would say, ring that damn bell for more notifications. What's up, everybody? It is Broken Havoc here on the Broken Havoc podcast, here to review AEW Rampage from December 31st, 2021. Of course, it is New Year's Smash Night 2, coming to us from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Of course, Daly's Place is the home of AEW, and this is actually the first Rampage to be held at Daly's Place. Of course, the show is a pre-taped show, as in most weeks. Rampage is always a taped show. Usually, if it's the go-home show before pay-per-view, AEW Rampage is live. But what are my thoughts on Rampage? Overall thoughts, I thought it was actually a pretty good show. Rampage, these past couple of weeks, has been a really good show. I'm not saying Rampage was a bad show before those weeks, but I will say there are some weeks that you just get the sense that it is a taped show, and it's pretty obvious that you know it's a taped show. You know, there are some weeks on Rampage where I'm just not really as interested as some other weeks that I am on Rampage. But I will say, the past couple weeks, Rampage has been really, really fun, in my opinion. This week is no different. I really enjoyed Rampage this week. So we only got 3 matches, of course. It's a 1-hour show. But yeah, I'm going to be discussing Rampage. And if you guys haven't checked out my review of WWE Day 1, I have it uploaded already on my channel. So be on the lookout, or actually, don't be on the lookout. Before watching this video, check out my Day 1 review. I uploaded it yesterday. Check it out and like that video. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about Rampage. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about Rampage. The first match of the evening is Darby Allin versus Anthony Bowens. Overall thoughts, I thought this was actually a pretty good opener. Of course, this match was announced on Dynamite, in which basically Anthony Bowens, or I think it was Max Caster, one of them basically called Darby Allin a My Chemical Romance looking ass, which was actually really funny. I laughed my ass off when he said that line. Yeah, overall thoughts on this match. I thought this was a really good opener to Dynamite. Bowens looked great, as always. He's a great wrestler. Darby Allin, what can I say about Darby Allin? The guy is 100% over all the freaking time. But yeah, the match starts. We get waist lock switches by both. We get a side headlock by Darby, a chop block attempt by Bowens, but then Darby gets up. We get a back heel trip by Bowens. We get the shoulders. Once Bowens tried to go for the back heel trip, the shoulders down. The shoulders were down twice, and both were kickouts. Darby is in control. We get a roll up by Darby, and we get a 1 count. Bowens is on the outside. We get a kick by Bowens. We get a chop by Bowens in the corner. We get repeated kicks by Bowens in the corner as well. We get a shoulder tackle by Darby. Bowens no-sells after that. We get a shotgun drop kick by Darby Allin. Max Caster at this point is on the apron. Then Darby flips him off from behind, just going like this, which I laughed my ass off looking at that. Once we go to commercial break, Bowens is in control. Back from commercial break, Darby tries to fight back, but Bowens then regains control. Then Darby tries to hit the coffin splash, but Bowens catches him and applies a waist lock. Then Darby fights back. We get a jackknife cover attempt by Darby. Then Darby hits an inside cradle, but we get a near fall again. Then we get a kick by Bowens. He tries to pick up Darby, but Darby escapes. Then Darby, crap, what the hell? I fucked up my notes, bro. I deadass fucked up my notes. But, a headbutt. There we go. Instead, literally, I was typing my notes, and this was at the spot where Darby hit a headbutt. Literally, instead, you guys know how the freaking MacBook keyboard works. Literally, I type in something, and then it changes immediately, and changed it to freaking, what was it? A headset, which was, like, that's not a move. A headbutt is a move. A headset ain't a move. So, my bad on that. My notes got messed up. So, we get a back elbow by Bowens. We get a combo of strikes and then a kick by Bowens. We get a cover by Anthony Bowens and a near fall. Bowens hits a chop. He takes Darby to the top. Bowens also goes to the top. Darby tries to fight out Anthony Bowens, but then takes him down. He wants to go for a coffin drop, but Bowens then comes back, and then he hits a swinging DDT from the ropes, which was actually a really good spot. One of my favorite spots in the match. We get a cover into near fall when Bowens gets caught cheating by putting his foot on top. I believe it was either on the middle rope or on the top rope. Later on, Darby takes the hand of Bowens. He places it on top of the ring post, and then stomps the hand of Bowens repeatedly, which that must have been painful. I will be 100% honest. Darby then wanted to hit the suicide dive, but Max Caster's on the apron. Then Sting takes Caster out when Caster is basically trying to make a distraction or of some sort. Then Sting sends him to the guardrail, but then Bowens takes Darby and sends him to the guardrail. But then once Darby gets back in the ring, he immediately hits a freaking code red out of nowhere. And then we get a cover and a near fall. So that was actually a really sick move as well. Every time when Darby does a freaking code red, I swear to God, it is just smooth as hell. The Canadian Destroyer is one of my favorite freaking moves in wrestling. And I'm not saying that because of Petey Williams. I'm just saying that for the sake of saying that. I think that's a dope-ass move, and it's just mad smooth. It's such a badass move. You know what I'm saying? So we got a near fall. We got a suicide dive by Darby on both of the Acclaimed, both Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. He takes Bowens to the ring, then goes to the top. Darby then finally hits the coffin drop. We get a cover and wins the match. Then all of a sudden, Andrade El Idolo comes out, and then what happens? The Acclaimed, out of nowhere, attack them, and then Caster then grabs a chair while Bowens holds on to Darby and then hits him with it. Okay, overall thoughts on this match. I thought it was a pretty good opener to Rampage. Of course, this match, though, was nothing compared to the match that is coming up after, which is the street fight with Anna Jay and Ty Conti going up against Penelope Ford and the Bunny. So that was actually the best match of the night. I really enjoyed that match there. But overall thoughts on this, the whole thing with Andrade, where is this going to lead to? Honestly, I don't know. I definitely do see Darby Allin 100%. After this, of course, feuding with Andrade. And, bro, I would love to see Darby Allin and Andrade wrestle in the ring. Like, to be honest, they'd dead ass be like it'd be an awesome ass match. 100%. Andrade is amazing at what he does, and Darby is amazing at what he does. Hopefully they do some sort of build up for any type of match. Technique by Taz. So yes, Taz comes back with his technique little vignettes. This time talking about the man himself, Hook. So basically just puts over Hook and like talks about all his different moves. Of course, Taz is really knowledgeable when it comes to technical wrestling. And then during this video, one thing I want to keep in mind, of course, he states that the submission hold, the Taz mission, is now renamed the Red Run. Yes, the Taz mission is no longer called it's no longer the Taz mission, and it's called the Red Run, or Red Rum, I should say, not Red Run, my dumbass. But overall thoughts, great mini segments. Again, Hook is on a freaking roll, and I hope to God he wrestles this week on Rampage, of course, because Rampage is taped in Jersey. So hopefully we get a match with Hook, and Hook just goes over like crazy. You know damn well, once I go to that freaking event, I'm buying myself a Hook t-shirt. A Hook and an Adam Cole t-shirt, period. You know what I'm saying? Most likely I'm probably going to buy a Hook t-shirt, considering the fact that I've been to WWE events and AEW events before. I mean, dead ass, like they're freaking, the stands are mad expensive. Like $30 for a freaking t-shirt is ridiculous. But I mean, hey, nothing outside is cheap. That's way too much money though. I'm not gonna lie. $30 for a freaking t-shirt. Like literally, a CM Punk shirt at Hot Topic is like $28. That's ridiculous. That is so much freaking money. It's $24 on Shop AEW, but it's damn near almost $30 at Hot Topic. Like, fuck out of here. All right. Here is the best match of the evening, in my opinion. Anna Jay and Ty Conti versus Penelope Ford and the Bunny. This match was freaking awesome. Now, one thing I will say about this particular feud is that, to be quite honest, how many times have we seen Anna Jay and Ty Conti take on Penelope Ford and the Bunny? Or how many times have we seen different variations of like one-on-one match within those four women on Rampage? You know, to me, this kind of sounds like WWE-esque booking, and I think it's something that needs to stop, especially on Rampage, because you don't see any rematches on Dynamite, But somehow in my mind, I just feel like I'm looking at rematches on Rampage. I know it's a 1 hour show, but like, come on. You got better things to do on Rampage. Just my opinion. But I will say this match was really freaking awesome. Of course, the street fight, the best match of the evening. And honestly, I can put it up there, and yes, I will. I basically will put it up there with the whole lights out match that Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa had earlier on this year. I mean, like, bro, this match was really good. Was it better than that? No, but I really enjoyed this match. This match was awesome for what it was. But enough of me talking. I'm gonna go through the match. Yeah, basically what happens, they immediately start when Ty throws the trash can on Penelope Ford. Then Anna grabs the chair and blocks Sunny, not blocks the bunny. My bad, bro. Like literally, bro. Sometimes, bro, my notes get messed up, so I don't know why. It's literally when I'm writing notes on a wrestling show, and then so many things just going out of nowhere. I tend to mess up and just rush my ass. I don't know why, but it is what it is. The bunny, she blocks the bunny when Bunny has the brass knucks, and then Anna Jay grabs the brass knucks and hits it on the bunny. Both Bunny and Ty grab the table from the inside, then from under the ring. My apologies. Then we get a right hand by Ford and sends Anna to the post. We get a boot by Ford on Ty Conti, takes Ty on the table. Ford goes to the top, hits a moonsault knee drop on Ty Conti, and you know what happened? The table did not fucking break. So that must have been painful as hell for Ty Conti, I swear. So Ford grabs the glass bottle and then throws it to the side of the head of Ty Conti. And then Ty Conti is busted open. And then all of a sudden, the bunny is busted open after she got hit with the brass knucks. And I swear to you, that look on Bunny's face when she was like covered in blood, as Jim Ross would say, a crimson mask. I mean, dude, she was insane. Especially when she had that blood all over her brush. She was insane. So they grab the table and take it to the ring. Ford sets up a couple of chairs in the center, and then both proceed to fight it out. Anna then hits a suplex on both chairs. Then once we go to commercial break, both brawl it out during the commercial break. The bunny is in control, sends Anna headfirst on the chairs multiple times. Anna then tries to fight back. Then Anna hits a DDT on the bunny on top of the chair, so Bunny basically hits her head first onto the chair. I honestly feel like a WWE commentator being repetitive as hell with head first this, head first that. Then after that, what happens is we get a cover and a near fall. Then Anna applies the Queen Slayer, but the Bunny sends Anna through the table while the Queen Slayer was applied. Then we get a cover by Bunny and a near fall. Ty Conti grabs the ladder. We get a Ford then hits a boot on Ty Conti, then hits a cutter on Ty onto the ladder. Then the bunny grabs a bag of thumbtacks, and Anna then takes the bunny into the corner. Then they both go to the top, both fight it out. Then Anna suplexes Bunny off of the top on the thumbtacks. So basically, the bunny just grabbed thumbtacks, and what happens, as it usually happens in any type of wrestling match of this caliber, it eventually backfires on the heel. So that always happens, but that was great to see that. We get a cover, but a near fall when Penelope Ford interferes. Then Ty comes in with the chair, but Ford takes her on the apron and stomps on Ty multiple times with the chair. Then Ty fights back with an elbow, then hits a Gotch-style pile driver on Ty through the table on the outside. Then the bunny has the brass knucks. Anna then has the barbed wire around her arm, applies the Queen Slayer on the bunny. Bunny taps out, of course, screaming in freaking pain when, she has barbed wire literally like around her neck. And we get a cover, well, not cover. Bunny taps out, and Ty Conti and Anna Jay win the match. Overall thoughts on this match, honestly, this was the best match of the night, in my opinion. A damn good wrestling match. I don't even want to call it a wrestling match, as the commentators would say. This was a flat-out street fight, a whole flat-out fight. This wasn't no wrestling match, but they beat the shit out of each other in this match, and I will admit it was a really good match. But hopefully, and I stress this wholeheartedly regarding AEW, because I support AEW through and through, and I don't want them to make the same mistakes as WWE is making when it comes to booking on television, when it comes to rematches. Because how many times have we seen these women basically feud on Rampage? Many different weeks. We had different variations of one-on-one matches within these four women, and then we had tag matches like this, but instead we got something different in a street fight. But honestly, they got to stop booking them and just move on with this feud. This is a great feud, but like, bro, how many times have we seen them wrestle on Rampage? Many different times, and I'm starting to get afraid that they're going the WWE route, and I don't want AEW to go there. So that's my opinion. We get a video package of Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page. Of course, the TBS era, as Excalibur would state, begins with Hangman versus Danielson 2, and there's going to be judges, and I'm going to be attending that. I'm 100% excited. That match is going to be freaking bonkers, bro. I'm so excited to see this amazing-ass wrestling match at the Prudential Center live. It's going to be one of the best experiences ever, I guarantee you that. Or guarantee myself that, because I'm going to be attending the show. And everybody else that's attending the show, of course. But it's going to be a freaking awesome match. All right, we got the main event. We got Cody Rhodes versus Ethan Page for the TNT Championship. Of course, Cody Rhodes, as always, is getting that negative reaction from the crowd. But I will say this. During the match, he did get a mixed reaction. We got "Let's go, Cody," Cody sucks chant, which was actually really funny. Kind of a nod to John Cena right there. But still, Cody Rhodes is primarily getting that negative reaction. And to be honest, Cody Rhodes is eating that shit up. He is dead ass eating that shit up. And you know what? You love to see it. I love to see it, and I know you, the viewer, loves to see it. But enough about me talking about that. Let's talk about the match. Of course, Cody's getting those boos. Ethan Page is actually pretending to sleep while Cody makes his entrance, which was actually really funny. But the match starts. Cody hits a body shot on Ethan Page. We get a power slam by Cody, and then we get a side headlock takeover by Cody. Dan Lambert then grabs the boot of Cody, but then we get a suplex by Ethan Page. We get a cover and a 1 count. We get a right hand by Page. Arn then grabs the boot of Ethan in retaliation, which was actually pretty good to see. Then we get a drop kick by Cody. Both are on the apron. We get a right hand by Cody. Again, let's go, Cody. Cody sucks chance at this point. He tries to go for the crossroads, but instead Page hits him with a big boot, or I shouldn't even say boot, just a normal boot, because he was on the apron, or actually laid down on the apron, I should say. Cody then goes down and Ethan takes him out. Someone then in the front row, so once Cody is down after taking that boot, someone in the front row legit just helped Cody up, which I don't know why. That is really weird. So then Page sends Cody to the ring post. We get a right hand by Cody. Then we get a chop by Cody and then a chop by Page. Cody is in the ring. Both Ethan and Cody are in the ring at this point. Then Cody counters a suplex by Ethan and then hits a chop block. Then after that, we get repeated stomps by Cody. Cody then applies the figure 4 and we go to commercial break. Once we're back from break, Ethan hits a front suplex on Cody. Then we get a shoulder tackle by Page on Cody. We get right hands by Page. We get a clothesline by Page. And then we get a back body drop by Ethan Page after that. Then we get a DDT. Then we get a cover and a near fall. Then Scorpio Sky, when the ref basically wasn't looking, goes for repeated stomps on Cody on the outside. Arn then tries to take him out, but instead Dustin Rhodes runs in and then just works on Scorpio Sky and just fights him out all over Daly's place, and they go through the crowd, everything. Then Cody comes in. He tries to apply a full Nelson, but then converts the full Nelson into a crossroads. We get a cover and a near fall. Then Dustin Rhodes and Sky are continuing to fight around Daly's place. Then Cody takes the knee brace off of Page. Then he picks up Page and takes him to the top. Page takes Cody over the shoulder, and then Page hits an avalanche power slam, which looked sick in the match. We get a cover and a near fall. Cody tries to fight back. Both exchange shots. Then we get a kick by Cody and then an uppercut. We get a couple of roundhouse kicks. Then Cody avoids the Ego's Edge. Then Cody hits the Cody Cutter. We get a cover and a near fall. Cody then finally applies the figure 4. Ethan then tries to reverse it and actually does reverse the figure 4. But Cody gets his hand on the bottom rope. Then after that, we get a roll up by Page and we get a near fall. Then we get a right hand by Cody. Cody goes to the top. We get a right hand by Cody and then he takes Page to the mat. Page tries to go for the Ego's Edge, but then Cody counters with the crossroads. And then he hits a second crossroads. He tries to go for a third, but instead, you know what happens? Just like in the Sammy Guevara match, he hits a Tiger Driver 98. We get a cover. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes retains the TNT Championship. Overall thoughts on this match, I thought this was a really good match. Was it better than the street fight? No, but it got the job done in my opinion. Actually, in my opinion, the best match of the night was definitely the street fight. It was just freaking awesome. All four of those women tore the freaking house down. But I will say this match was really good. I really enjoyed this match. Ethan Page, as always, looks great. You know, when it comes to Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, I always, felt that, there was something missing between the two, especially right like before they teamed up together, when Scorpio Sky, turned heel early in 2021, I felt like there was nothing there. Then they paired him with Ethan Page, nothing was there. But then once they paired them with Dan Lambert, things got so much better for both Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. So that is great to see. And I'm definitely really excited to see what happens when it comes to the TNT Championship, because this Saturday, of course, it is Battle of the Belts, the first ever TNT Supercard special. It's only going to be 1 hour, and there's only 2 matches announced on the card. Britt Baker versus Riho for the AEW Women's Championship, and was actually just announced. I actually found it wasn't really announced on the on AEW's Twitter page until today, but I found out yesterday when I saw a commercial on TNT. So we got Sammy Guevara in a rematch going up against Cody Rhodes. So we got Sammy Guevara versus Cody Rhodes 3 for the TNT Championship. Honestly, there's a lot of possibilities that you can happen. A lot of people are saying that Sammy is going to win back the TNT Championship. I honestly do not think that's going to be the case. I think Cody's going to retain and I'm probably maybe far-fetching, but maybe turn heel. I may be wrong 100%. I may be far-fetching with this, but who knows? The possibilities are endless. But damn well Sammy Guevara and Cody Rhodes is going to be a damn good match. It's going to be a freaking awesome match, and I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, be on the lookout for that review, because I am 100% going to be reviewing Battle of the Belts probably this Sunday. But yeah, that was my AEW Rampage review from December 31st, 2021. Overall thoughts on this show: I thought it was a really good show. Nothing really wrong with the show at all. Darby Allin versus Anthony Bowens was great. Cody versus Ethan Page was really good. And of course, the street fight was the best match of the night, as I've stated for like the past 3 times. But overall thoughts, again, really good show. And I'm 100% excited for this Wednesday. Of course, Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship in their second encounter at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Again, as I've stated in my day 1 review, I'm probably going to be uploading a vlog on my Dynamite experience. I originally wanted to do that a couple months ago, back in September, when I attended Dynamite for the first time, but I never got around doing it. Hopefully this time I'm able to, give you guys a little vlog so I can, just show you guys my experience at Dynamite. But yeah, that was my AEW Rampage review from December 31st, 2021. Be on the lookout for more of my reviews. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and push that bell for notifications, and be on the lookout for more content. And this is Broken Havoc from the Broken Havoc Podcast, signing out.